are here at the Spier Wine Farm in Stellenbosch. Such a beautiful little farm. It's very, very popular, so it gets pretty touristy, and we can actually see that it's quite busy and there's a lot of people here. No matter how many times I taste wine and go for these wine tastings all around Cape, I can never get tired of it. It's so exciting. Each farm is so unique. It's so pretty in its own right. It's got its own unique flavor. And we have selected a tasting of 3 wines and a charcuterie board, which I just really needed that today, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. Oh, 6 wines. Sorry, John is reminding me that it's actually 6 wines. So we're going to see, how that tastes. I'm not really a fan of white wines, more a fan of the red wine selection, but I'm very, keen on trying them out and seeing, how that tastes.
Now from your side, this is a method Cap Classic. Method Cap Classic is a champagne method, but the word called champagne here in South Africa we're not allowed to use it, because that's made from Champagne region we're making here, and here in South Africa they call MCC Method Cap Classic. When they make it now, this one, they blend in juice of Chardonnay, 50%, juice of Pinot Noir, 50%. Fermenting in the bottle with a yeast takes about 20 months in the least before the bubbles are released. When you smell it, you get that fresh green apple smelling. When you taste, it's very lemon, lime, citrus. Nice when you're refreshing, because at the end it's very nice and fizzy. This one is off dry, as this one is a brut, this is dry.
All right.
Wow,
Yes.
lovely, thank you.
Yes. Now these are the 2 white wines you're going to taste under the range called signature range. Our signature range is the table wines. These are the wines you can buy easily anywhere from the stores. Because this style of wines are very light and young, easy when you sit and relax for this weather outside on its own. This one is a Chenin Blanc. Smell the Chenin Blanc. When you're smelling the Chenin Blanc, you always pick that tropical fruity. You pick that lychee, guava, pineapple, but the taste is very nice and light. Easy when you sit and relax. Feel to enjoy a glass of wine when it's nice and chilled on its own. This is very nice drink of a style of. This one is the same juice as this one, but this one is not carbonated, no bubbles, it's still wine. When they make it, this one, they blend in white wine Chardonnay and the red wine Pinot Noir. When you smell it, you're going to pick that raspberries, strawberries, but it tastes very nice finishing. It's not that heavy. It's nice way for enjoying for the lawn on its own picnic. This is very easy drink of a style of wine.
Wonderful, thank you.
Such a different style of actually explaining the wines to us. Generally what we find is that in wine farms they would come with 1 glass, explain it, you taste it, and then they would come with a 2nd glass, you taste it, etc. But with this, she's actually put all of them on the table at once, which is great, and I think they're also really busy as well, so that makes for the process to be a lot smoother. Everything that she said, all of the descriptions, I can actually smell that. When she said asparagus, you could smell the asparagus. When she said lime, lemon, we could smell that, etc.
So Kashi had her Method Club Classique, very cool. This is my MCC. You can see immediately there's a difference in the color. There's a difference on the nose as well. It's beautiful. And also the flavor. It's like so what we're doing, what I think is really cool, what our sommelier has done is she's actually selected 6 wines, 3 white, 3 reds for Kashi, and a different 6 for me. And really what that allows us to do is we can actually taste 12 wines instead of just 6, and I think that's actually really cool from an experience perspective, because now we get to really kind of sample a whole range and get a really good understanding of what Spier has to offer. And so I've just tasted this now. It's the only one I've tasted as yet. It's really good, and looking forward to it.
Oh my word, and our charcuterie board has just arrived. And oh my gosh, this is so nice.
Yes.
I love it when the wine farms actually do the pairing for you and choose the it's obviously local cheeses and meats, but when they choose that to actually pair perfectly with their wines, I feel like it really goes. I feel like they, what they've studied really shows. I feel like they've got a lot of great knowledge into how these flavors mix together and how they balance one another out. There are stuff here that I actually don't even know, but I'm going to try my best to explain. We have the pickled cauliflower and pickled onions. We have some sausage over here. We've got some salami over there. I see some, I think that this is either like a carpaccio of some sort. I'm not really sure what meat it could be. It's quite thick as well. This could be biltong. Biltong is kind of like jerky, I guess you could call it like that, South African style. And we've got a couple of cheeses over here. So this one I could definitely recognize as brie. Okay, it's got the lovely white bloomy rind, and if you squish it down and leave it at room temperature a bit, it will slightly ooze, and that makes for a great pairing with any of your white wines. We've got a semi-full fat kind of cheese over here, and I'm going to taste that in order to identify what that is, but it's kind of hard. I would say it's some sort of cheddar.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Very nice, tangy, very cheddar-like. Definitely a cheddar. We've got a couple of cookies over here, I think, that we can dip probably into this beautiful hummus with paprika and olive oil. A couple of breads and beautiful Kalamata and manzanilla olives that I see there, and some farm-style butter. What could be wrong with this dish? I don't know.
What I really want to also just bring some attention to is that if I'm looking at the value for money perspective here of the wine tasting at this farm at Spier, it's really good. We're talking about for 6 wines, 50 Rand for the wine tasting. 6 wines, 50 Rand. 3 white, 3 red, that's really good. Then this platter for 2 that we showed you earlier, 180 Rand, really good. And for me, what's really underpinning all of this is, and something that they're not really advertising here, which I think they should because it's something to be proud of, is that this wine farm at Spier does so much great work in terms of water conservation, energy conservation, and social activities within the communities within which they operate. And that's just really good. It's giving back and it's making sure that their situation is sustainable. Even in terms of the meat that they source for the restaurant, which we probably won't get to show you today, but hopefully we'll come back and give you a video of that one because the restaurant is really, really good. Right the way through to the hotel where I've been able to stay at for business back when I was doing lots of business travel. There's all sorts of initiatives there in terms of water, energy, the foods that they're sourcing. So really good stuff. They're not advertising all of it here at the wine tasting, and they really should. But underpinning all of this great value for money, very good wines. I'm super happy about the wines we've been having so far. The platter is awesome. They've also got these chocolates and stuff over here. So we paid, I think it's 60 Rand for this, the whole slab of this artisanal chocolate that we've also got here, the orchard berry that Kashi has told you about. And I think that is really good value for money. And I think just what they're doing in terms of their sustainability work is fantastic. So for me, this is a great value for money initiative, but also what they're doing for the community is also great. And to be supporting that financially, I think is just fantastic.